Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Wednesday, December 23rd. Coming up on Christmas. So, today Trump vetoed the NDAA, that's the defense bill. He threatened to do that a couple of weeks ago. He said he was going to veto it unless it ended Section 230, which that's the protections for internet companies. Congress didn't do that, so he went ahead with his veto. But supposedly they have enough votes in Congress to override. They need a 2/3 majority in the House and the Senate, and the House will vote on that on Monday, and I believe the Senate shortly thereafter. So that should pass. The other thing is that he has not signed the COVID relief bill, and frankly, it doesn't look like he's going to sign it. I mean, yesterday, you probably all know that after the deal was done, he came out and said, that's a disgrace. You got to give people $2,000. Now, here's the thing. Trump had months to come out forcefully for a stronger bill, a bigger bill. He could have went with the House version that was passed back in October, which originally was a $3.1 trillion. The Senate had a $1.8 trillion. On both of those bills, he basically was silent. He was more concerned with already, I think, planting the seeds for, these bogus fraud claims in the election. He lost the election. And even after the election, when the negotiations were going on with respect to another stimulus, he was pretty much silent on this. And then when they finally hammered out a deal at significantly below what both original proposals were, he said, that's no good. It's not enough. I mean, this is the thing with Trump. And again, I voted for this guy the first time in 2016. I did not vote for him this time. He's too erratic. He is too erratic. And it's just, you know what? I mean, we need to move on at this point. So I doubt he's going to, he didn't say he was going to veto the COVID relief bill. But it doesn't look like he's going to sign it. And if that's the case, it ends up what's called a pocket veto. He has 10 days from the time the bill is delivered to him. I don't think it has been yet. It's like a 5,600. That's unbelievable when you think about it. Like, who writes these things up? And how can they write up a almost a 6,000 page piece of legislation so quickly? And then they say, like, nobody read this thing. Well, yeah, no kidding. Like, who can read a 6,000 page piece of legislation? I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Anyway, when he gets the bill, he's got 10 days to sign it or veto it. If he doesn't do either of those things, it's called a pocket veto. And then basically we got to wait until the new administration, and then, it'll be presented, or maybe a different version, and it's going to go through. So, I mean, it's just going to be a time lag. But the longer it drags on, I think there is a potential for a small correction in the market. Again, we're getting bullish sentiment at high levels. Yesterday, the put-call ratio was down to 0.60. That was the lowest single-day reading in 6 months. So, it's just kind of a barometer of the level of bullish sentiment. I think is pretty high. But again, even without the COVID relief bill, the fiscal flows right now are enough to sustain this rally and support the market. I mean, I'd love to see a bigger bill. I'd love to see people get the $2,000 checks and unemployment benefits and, aid to states. But everything is in place to sustain the rally. I don't really, folks, I don't know how else to explain this to you. Like, it's really a function of policy. And, even though I said Biden is a fiscal conservative, which he is, I'm not going to take that back. I don't see him, taking on that fiscal conservative role immediately. I mean, he's going to come into office. He's promised, more stimulus and more aid. I think that's going to happen. I really think, you got to look out to maybe the midterm elections of 2022 before you see any kind of shift in fiscal policy. So, I think we got 2 years. What does that mean? I think principally the inflation impulse, and what am I talking about here? I'm talking about a lower dollar, for sure. That's at the top of my list. I think you got 2 years out, at least, if not 4, but 2 years out of a dollar downtrend, which means higher gold and commodity prices, New York City, and higher stocks, but the market is going to be, certain sectors are going to benefit from that, other sectors may not benefit from that. So 2 years, man, you just got to look at policy. I don't see policy changing until the midterm elections of 2022. Biden's coming in. He's made a lot of promises. He knows the economy needs a boost. He knows working people need a boost because of COVID. I think that's going to happen. At worst case, there's going to be gridlock because of the Senate. And we don't know. By the way, we don't even know yet the outcome of those 2 races in Georgia. Senate might fall into Democratic control. We don't know at this point. We got to see that. But like I've been saying, a lot of you people, you go in and out day to day. You're leaving so much on the table because you can't sit. It's crazy when you think about it. It really is. You look at price and you base all your actions on price when really it should be about policy and the effect of that policy. And policy, it just doesn't change day to day or week to week or month to month. You're talking minimum 2-year cycles and then 4-year cycles. That's how you got to look at it. You got to look at it in terms of time and policy, not in terms of price. I've been trying to tell you that. Anyway, I might make a video tomorrow. I might not. It's Christmas Eve. It's going to be a short day. If I don't make one, everybody have a Merry Christmas and, see you back here on Monday. But I'll try to do another video. If something pops up important, I'll do another video. Hey, I forgot to mention, the new episode of my podcast is out. So the link is right here in the description. Just go down here in the description and click the link and check it out. Take care, everybody. Bye.